How are you all? It's Margot Mastery, your Heartfelt CFO, coming to you live on October 15th. Behind the scenes, HCC has a lot of heavy stuff going on, and I wanted to talk about it. I'm going to give everyone a minute to come on and say hello, take a sip of my coffee. I hope everyone's day is going well. I had such an interesting day today, and I'll tell you, I didn't even wake up thinking like, oh my God, today was October 15th. And there was a really rewarding phone call today that helped me realize why that didn't happen, waking up like, oh my God, today's October 15th. It's the personal deadline, tax extensions. One of our current clients was really happy on the process. And some of the work that he does, he thought can be helpful for my firm. And he was DMing me about stuff, and he was talking about it. I was like, hey, why don't we get on a call? When I booked his call, I didn't even realize it was October 15th. And he was commenting on the team, how well organized it was, and it was pretty seamless. And it's interesting because when clients give feedback, it's always helpful because, again, the feedback is where we look to make the process better or to change it and things like of that nature. So, fun thought before I get into that, just myself to take a little bit of a mental break. My daughter, as a lot of you know, is in architecture school, so she has to print her stuff to build things on cardstock. So I don't even think I can show you this in a live, but I'm a bit proud of myself. I was able to figure out on the Staples website on, you can't even see it, on how to print this in cardstock. And it was like so specific. I was proud of her that she actually knew all of this. Well, that's what she's there for, right? Anyways, so I have this partnership that I'm working for, and there's multiple years of returns. And the partners are just not happy with each other. They're at odds. And I've been handling this situation for like a really long time. Now, one of the partners we dealt with alone, and he came to me and he's like, Margot, this company, I'd have a partner. Can you help? And because of the relationship we had with him, I was like, no problem. I didn't even do a little bit like a heavy discovery. So I had a conversation with him today, and he got up my skin. He got up my skin, and you see me here drinking at 3:30 coffee. And he came and he wanted a refund because he said the returns were not done. And the returns are in progress, and they're in progress because his partner is supposedly the only person that can get the information for the return, and he can't. And majority of the time when he messages, he's saying like, I can't be part of the process. I can't do this. Like all sorts of things like that. All of what he can't do to help make it work, but he is demanding results. Very heavy and demanding. And today he came, I want a refund. You didn't do any work. And meanwhile, the team is on this every day, messaging, comprehensive emails on what he has and what he doesn't have. And it takes time to go through that. And a common thread, and I've been talking about this on the lives this week, is, Margot, do you have everything you need? Or saying it to the team members across, the emails, do you have everything you need to file my return? I can't say it enough. The way we know if we have everything you need is to look through the form and say, did I fill out everything that's in there and attach everything that's in there that's supposed to be? Now, if you're not doing it, that means another person needs to do it. So now that's a paid person. So with you not doing it, you're making the decision to not spend your time and somebody else is doing that. Hence, depleting the cost profit of what happens there. And another client was telling me today what he thought should be involved in the fee when he was told up front that it was not included. Now, we know that clients don't give everything. They say that they do, but the level of emails to get there just gets longer and longer and longer and more intense because you guys are not doing what you're asked to do. And when I talk to my clients and I ask around why, it just becomes administrative or not wanting to do it. It just becomes stuff that's not helpful to the goal. So back to this client today of where he gave a lot of heat of tension to me. Really, the issue is between the two of them. They don't like each other. So one partner does not want to help the other partner, and they're really at odds. And I guessed it today. One just doesn't want to help the other one out of spite because of a whole heap of things that he was doing. Now, whoever is true and whatever is true, they're both probably really real. But the thing is that when someone signs on for a tax return for you, you have to realize that's their job. They're the vehicle of only the tax return. Their vehicle is not to be referee. Their vehicle is not to be an MMA fighter to help pull you guys apart. Partnerships are hard. But you know what's harder? Helping you get to the finish line when you guys can't agree. And putting down the ego. And this client said it to me. He was like, I can't because he did this, that, and the other thing. But who cares? When you die, it doesn't happen on your grave. It doesn't say what happened. What happened is what you're remembered for. You're remembered for of how you handled things. Did you handle things with care and compassion? Or did you go after and punch the dukes out of people when it comes to handle things? So, to close the fact of, I didn't even worry about today was October 15th because my team has got this. Every email is answered, everything is attended to. And, where I'm coming on for this is that if you're in a partnership and you're struggling, someone else can help. At the end of the day, it's almost like a divorce, is that if you guys can't agree, a decision has to be made at some point because you're both deciding to still be in it. Now, the other partner can get up your sleeve and really dig your boat. But you always have a decision to make and you have a choice and the choice is yours. And to file the tax returns for partnerships, I'll tell you, I have a few partnerships that are going on right now, and not all of them are heated, but most of them are, honestly. Anyways, so I had a lot of good client calls, and I actually have a few more today that I'm actually excited for. And I think I actually have my own coaching call at the end of the day too, and it's 3:30, so there's still a lot to go. Anyways, so I just want to close is that partnerships are hard, but what's harder is staying in a decision when you have the choice to leave. And what I told this client today is you're choosing to stay in it, or you can call the bank and figure out to get to the statements. You can file the return as is because you just had enough. But asking me for a refund when we didn't do anything wrong and we're spending heaps of time, who pays my people now, right? Is that fair to my firm? So realize what you're asking from a tax firm and see what really is happening with that. Because he went further and he said to me oh, you're on social every day and da-da-da. I'm not allowed to post on social and grow. How far are you going to take it when you're the person needing the tax return and I'm here to help you? So when you hire someone, we're on your side. It's not the against. And if you're fighting the person, that just means you're just taking it out. You have a lot of resentment and anger that's built up around it. And you have the choice, either end it or continuing it. And I hope you end it and just make a decision. I hope you like this live, a little bit comical, a little bit of everything today. I shared with you around my coffee a little bit. This cup my kids bought for me a little bit of time ago, and I just realized I had it. And do you guys drink coffee midday? I needed it. It's a little bit of a rocky day, but I started off good, and there's still a lot more to go. Even though these clients were rough, we learn from them and we make things better and different going forward because we always have the choice. Talk soon. I hope you're all having a great rest of your day. Bye.